As you can see, the teams are ready to roll. We have Streakwing on the side of Lubu playing Stukov. VDZ on the ever-pesky Junkrat. Bandit on Gul'dan. Alan Hicks running the Leoric. And Makrotov running Muradin. On the side of Wood League, all bundled up here, we've got Artron on Johanna. Danilor on Alex Strassa. Running Idiot on the Blaze. Mona Derp on Li Ming, and the ever cleverly named Fackle Winky on Tygus. Volskaya, one of my favorite maps. Ready to see how these two teams go out of here, both playing and vying for that first place spot.
The battle begins in 10
Let's
seconds.
see how it goes. Looking at the early draft, there's a lot of sustain on the side of
4,
Wood League with the Blaze Bunker, Johanna Shield, and Alex hanging out in the back with their big old circle heals. While Lubu is opting for more of the poke and burn style here with Gul'dan and Junkrat able to poke constantly. Getting the entombs, getting the riptires, corrupting everything they touch. So here we go, teams both headed towards the middle here. Blaze is already down in the bottom. And just some back and forth here, getting early globes, getting some early picks. Corruption quest from Gul'dan. Perfect Storm from Muradin. Blaze opting for new habits, going to give him the Unstoppable later. Dash from the side of Tychus. And both opting for the sort of 4-man rotation here. Let's cut the sound down just a little bit more. Sorry about that. The replays reset back to 100 usually at the start. So as we continue on, Junkrat is up to rotate bottom. He's going to continue sucking. Blaze is rotating between trying to grab globes. You're going to see as much of the same. Gul'dan's going to be following the crowd trying to get us stacked. And Tychus is also going to be opting for globes. Looks like Wood League's going to go ahead and start their siege camp here. The objective should be coming up in about a minute. Blaze alone on the bottom again is getting that little bit of extra soak there. Junkrat popping grenades at Joe, it doesn't take much. So Wood League siege camp is on the move, headed out down that top lane. Gul'dan taking the bottom turret. For those chicken in, always focus the turret man first as he heals and repairs that turret. You end up eating extra damage you don't need. Both teams taking their turret camp. Lubu probably going to be looking to take their siege camp here shortly. Junkrat doing his best to keep Artron at bay and poke down that siege camp. Mona Derp coming up here on the Li Ming to help. Bit of a scuffle here in mid. Muradin just gonna back up a bit. And Junkrat gets picked off here early on. Unfortunate circumstance for Lubu as this first objective comes up in 10 seconds. Thankfully Junkrat will be back up shortly. And that's going to give Wood League the advantage they need to grab that support camp. Gul'dan's going to finish off that siege camp. And the first objective is underway. Crystal Sky, one of those maps, the objective doesn't have to be immediately forced. It does have to reach 100%, and much like Overwatch, the map is based off of. Once it hits 99, if somebody from the opposing team is on the objective, it will enter overtime. Gul'dan getting some good corruption stacks there. A mine out of the Junkrat. Throws his trap down. Healing item already used. Fackle still holding onto that turret. And Lubu's gonna poke their way in here. There goes the turret. Alan is stunned. He's got the turret blasting him down. Blaze is bumped away, and then down goes Gul'dan from a nice, massive Li-Ming burst. There's the reset. Down goes Junkrat. Another reset there, poking away Lubu. And Woodley is sitting comfortable here at level 7. Almost a full level lead here. Looks like Lubu's opting to go Soak. Blaze versus Leo down in the bottom. First objective is going to be underway here shortly. And the Protector is down, does its hero landing, and off goes Wood League. Yes, it was, Hector.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
Yes, Alex is one of those heroes very strong on this map, able to zone things well with her dragon form. Hide away from the chaos and just keep pumping out heals. So Woodley rotates on up, having taken the towers in mid. Gonna be looking to get this well here. Junkrat Mind blasts Tychus over, but the gate's down, so he's able to just slide on out. Focus is on the Protector, now on the well. But it may go down before the well does. No. So able to gun the well down from a distance. Lubu does fend him off, doesn't lose any forts. Lost 3 towers, a wall, and a well. And they're gonna rotate down here to the Blaze. He's gonna dash his way free. Both teams looking for their siege camps here. Because Lubu's trying to catch up in the Soak. They just need to keep at it. Losing out on that middle Soak at the moment, though. Oh yeah, as a fan of the poke comp, Alex can be troublesome. The team's doing their due diligence here, cleaning up lanes, getting this out, getting their camps. Level 10 is online for Woodley, so let's take a look at the ults. And to no surprise, there's Bunker on the Blaze. We've got Wave of Force from the Li-Ming, gonna help control that point. Tychus going for Odin. Blessed Shield out of Johanna, and Alex is holding her ult for now. Probably going to see what the other side comes up with before she picks it. Stukov opting for a Pustule focus build here with Bio Kill Switch at 4 and Target Exhaustion at 7. Woodley able to snag the support camp again here. Go back a bit of back and forth here in the middle lane, and yes, Alex did go with the Q build here. So Lubu's gonna have to find a way to get back to her, as y'all have mentioned. It's been so much of a scuffle. Let's see. Level 10 online for Lubu. We got Massive Shove coming out of Stukov, Riptire from the Junkrat, Avatar from Muradin, Entomb coming out of Leo, and Horrify from Gul'dan. Lubu slowly catching up in XP, not falling more than a level behind here. As Alan continues to get this hook bottom, Woodley starts their rotation up. Quest-wise, Blaze is done, Tychus is at 21, Gul'dan is at 28, and Muradin's sitting at 6. Alright, 20 seconds on the next objective. Let's see how these teams utilize their ults to combo some things up. As mentioned in chat, Entomb plus Arcing Arm can be a scary thing. Throw in a Horrify and a Riptire and things can just swing one direction really quick. The problem is going to be baiting out that early Bunker with a poke. If you're only poking down Blaze, that Bunker is not going to come out early. Especially with an Alex in the back. They have Healing Pulse and Turret on the side of Woodley. They've got a turret on the side of Lubu, and in they go. Alex is popping Dragon Form already. There goes the Riptire. And it dies in the process. Big heals from Alex, and they are just pushing Lubu out of the point. Forcing him out. Odin is down. No other ults used on the side of Woodley. No other ults on the side of Lubu just yet. Odin is mined away. Alex is gonna keep stacking on the point. Li Ming just hurling out orbs of damage here. And Lubu backs up to reset a little bit. They've still got time. Joe has to blow her unstoppable. And in they go. And immediately Leo is going down quick. Gets the entomb. There's the horrify, but down went Leo. Muradin goes down right behind him. Lubu is split up and running away. Big pull there. Li Ming is getting reset after reset. Down goes Stukov. Down went Gul'dan. And VDZ on the Junkrat's going to hobble away at half health as Woodlake secures yet another protector here. They tried the combo, they got split too much, lost their front line way too fast. So Woodlake sitting here with a level 13 lead. Gonna take down that top fort as Lubu Leo heads down to soak. Blaze heading down to continue soaking, keep that level advantage there. Now let's see what Lubu does to try to answer this. Woodlake opting to push right down the lane. Protector down to a third of its health, and 8th. Down it goes. But here comes the quick Riptire right out of the thing. M2, Riptire, boom! Still the damage going down. There's Odin. Down goes Leo, though. Li Ming just blasting people apart. And Lubu is trying to pull out here as Odin is gunning them down from a distance. Gul'dan needs one more corruption to finish here. And that should help swing some damage more into Lubu's favor. So Woodlake again gonna snag the support camp, making sure that they keep that in their control. And if taken quick enough, it may be a chance for a second one before the next objective. Camp pings all over the place as teams continue to prep for the next objective here, grabbing their turrets. Siege camp's already online in the top lane for Lubu. Lubu has hit 13, 16 coming up shortly for the side of Woodlake. Well, Sky, always one of those maps where the buildings go down so quick that the XP just starts steamrolling one way. Leo needs to watch himself here. Woodlake gonna go up and clean up. They'll probably clear up their camp right after. Li Ming just hanging out for some vision. Lubu knows where they're at. Leo's rotating up to clear out the wave. The rest of Lubu hanging out in the middle. Some good poke from Gul'dan. He finally gets his quest completed. There's a Leo versus Tychus fight. That is not a fight that'll go in Leo's favor. Barely able to get out of there. Good stun from Muradin to buy him some time. But he turns and runs face first right into the rest of Woodlake. Gul'dan gonna drive him off with the corruption. And things are looking good for Woodlake right now. Junkrat trying to get some soak in the bottom lane. Getting a tower or two would definitely boost that XP up for him. Control point coming up here shortly. Lubu's going to have to defend it to talent down. And it is one they are going to want to defend. Siege camp taken by Woodlake there at the top. It's going to start his journey down that top lane as the objective comes online. Good timing there from Woodlake.
Secure it to activate the protector.
And they're going to poke down that middle fort first. This is a good chance for Lubu to get into a good position and get ready to defend here.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
Rotations on the way from both sides. Woodlake or Lubu opting to head up towards mid. Leo's gonna have to go do something about that siege camp soon. Might be a little bit too early of a rotation. Woodlake comes on down and they take the point for themselves. 37% though, in favor of Lubu to start. they're gonna have to bide some time until they can get that 16 talent. Alex opting for the extra Dragon Queen time there at level 16. It's gonna make these fights even more drawn out in Wood League's favor there. 16 finally on line 4 Lubu. They're gonna make their positioning here and head on in. Lubu, you want to see if you can just force your way in. Get an entomb down on Alex. She's blown the Dragon Queen. Our Dragon Queen is out. Lubu should really back up and wait it out. They're not going to have the time. There's 90% on the point. VDZ doing what he can with Junkrat, trying to clear people out, trying to poke them down. So much healing coming out of Alex right now. Big horrify from Gul'dan, but it's going to be enough only to buy them some escape. Here comes the Protector again. Lubu, unfortunately, not having a good way to poke in and get in there on the targets that they need to hit. Alex is just hanging out in the back, keeping people topped off. Wood League making quick work of the fountain, quick work on the fort.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
They're going to continue their push down lane. %, left on the Protector and 30 seconds left. Wood League's going to back it out. Start rotating somewhere else. Nice use of the vision there. Using the lack of being able to be seen to try to pull Lubu away there, and it works for a minute, but they're quick to turn back around. Those Li Ming orbs are just blasting people's health bars down to nothing.
Our engineers have made good progress with that.
Leo barely getting out with the Spectral Walk. Here comes the Riptire. Big horrify, but everybody's in the bunker. Riptire doesn't get much effort out of that. Lubu's on the back foot again. Their ults are down. Health is low. Alex is taken to the air. Topping our team off. Here comes the Odin, and Wood League's looking to keep pushing. Alex, with the lack of damage, able to just constantly keep getting the flowers for the free heals. Alan trying to make something happen here. Dragon Queen is popped, down goes Leo, down goes the Keep. The Wood League is going to opt to pull out here. So level 20 is online. We've got blinded by the light coming out of Johanna, extra shields. On Ruby Wings from Alex, extra HP. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the one that keeps Dragon Form going. Bird Notice from Titan Blaze, Taurash's Elements coming out of Li Ming, and Bob and Weave coming out of Titan. Lubu is split up massively here, and Tychus and them are just tearing through. Junkrat went down, Murden went down. And Wood League able to steal the camp, or clean up the camp rather. As they look to poke down top lane and get pressure going into two opposite lanes here. Big charge from the Blaze. Leo's gonna try to Wraith Walk out. He does. But Tychus is right on his heels. Not quite able to get Odin down in time to finish him off.
the fort.
Lubu with their backs against the wall as
Under attack.
fourth objective is coming online shortly. Woodley's gonna back out, grab the support camp. Lubu needs to clean things up, regroup,
Terminal
and see if they can't make something happen
Take
here.
control of it.
Maybe they can catch somebody on the rotation to the point. So Woodley with the first control of the objective there, heading in their favor as they opt to split off and grab the siege camps again. Lubu going to be looking to push as close to 20 as they can before they have to make a play on the objective. Woodley gets left the point. Opting doesn't give Lubu the chance to come in. They're taking their turret. Two turrets on the side of Woodley with this healing pulse. This could spell trouble. Here they come. Blaze with a big stun on the Murden. Here comes an early Riptire. Getting no value there from it, unfortunately. Leo trying to spread the hate. And things are just getting gleaming, chunking orbs at max distance there. Down goes Leo. Massive shove on the Joe to her her away. Big push from the Alex Gus. Muradin is down. Alex is taken to the air. She's looking to finish people off and heal her team up.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Core is under pressure by the siege camp here. And Woodley opting to take out the wall and just charge their way through. With the timers left on the death, this should be GG in favor of Woodley. Down goes the core in game one, going to Woodley, manhandling the first place Lubu here in game number one on Volskaya. So taking a look at the talents and the stats, pretty concise builds here from both teams. Healing numbers from Stukov, 89,000. Alex just able to sit back and heal through that poke. A whopping 110,000 healing there. Junkrat with the top siege on Lubu. Gul'dan with the top damage. And Murden and Leo eating a combined 150,000 damage, trying to protect their back line. Blaze with top siege on the side of Woodley. He and Johanna combining for roughly 111,000. And Soak in favor of Blaze and the Leo there. 17-0 though in favor of the kills for Woodley. Lubu getting absolutely nothing done in the kill column to this first match. Oh, let's see how I'd like to see them adjust. Maybe get rid of the Alex. See what they can do to force our way into some of these team fights against Woodley here as we head into game number 2. Which will be up shortly as we load up the next replay. Alright, welcome back. Sorry for the delay there. The teams flipped sides on me. Let's get the sound turned down. We will load up into the match here in just a moment. Map number 2 is going to be Towers of Doom, with Lubu banning out Yorel, Whitemane, and Li-Ming. Wood League banning out Jaina, Dahaga, and Alex Strasza. Everything looks like it's back in order. Let's do this. On the side of Wood League, now in the blue, we have Running Idiot on the Blaze, Danalor on the Rhaegar, Mona Derp on the Greymane, Fackelwinkle on the Cassia, and lots of callouts here about the horse and skins.
The battle begins in.
And Archeron is going to be on the Joe again. Looks like neither team really complained about it. Over on the side of Lubu, we got Bandit on the Kael'thas,
Fight.
Streakwing on Tyrande, Allen on Leoric, VDZ on Tychus, and Makrota on Diablo. And they are underway. Towers of Doom, game number 2 for the match between Wood League and Lubu. So it looks like Lubu opted to snag the Tychus this time around. Running Diablo with Leo, but looking to burn Wood League's front line down this time instead of having the same happen to them. We have Blaze and Leo dancing around the top. Blaze looking like he's rotating because he has new habits again. On the side of Wood League, they've flipped. We've got Laws of Hope on Joe, Wolfheart on the Greymane, Seraph's Hymn on the Cassia, Electric Charge on Rhaegar, and as we saw, the new habits on the Blaze. Good flip by Diablo. There's the charge, but Joe's just going to pop her unstoppable and walk away. Celestial Tumen from Tyrande, Consume Vitality from Leo, Mana Ending from Kael, Press the Advantage from Tychus, and Feast on Fear coming out of Diablo. Both teams taking an early camp here. Both teams sitting right at level 3. These things are underway here. Both teams dance around. Fackelwinkle finding Leo with the Blaze, but he's going to ghost walk out of there before anything bad can happen. It's the constant battle for bottom lane on this map, as both teams want to try to get full control of the bottom lane so they can walk in those mercs, take down the core even faster than the objectives allow. As most are aware now, Towers of Doom is the oddball. You can't directly attack the core, you have to take the objectives, hidden throughout the map when they appear. Whoever takes the objective gets a number of shots equal to the number of forts they own plus their core. Baseline being 4 shots.
Be ready. You must capture them quickly.
First objective coming up is going to be 3 altars. You see teams more than likely will each take their own altar and then fight over the middle. A little crazier things do happen here. As you can see, both teams have rotated up, setting up on each of their own altars, with Greymane, Kael'thas, and Tyrande watching the bottom. Oh, and Diablo. So Lubu opting to push pressure hard on the bottom lane. Greymane being driven out. Leo is all alone up top, though. First shots come out of Wood League. Leo's going to have to get out of there. He falls. Wood League's going to not interrupt the bottom in time as Lubu gets a shot off there, but they do get the top one. So core damage 36-32 in favor of Wood League to start, but down goes Blaze. Tychus is just unloading his machine gun. There's a flip from Diablo. Unstoppable out of Joe. Joe's dropping low, but Greymane's in the backline on the Tyrande. Tychus is low. Kael'thas spreading the fire. Diablo drops. Greymane is on fire. He's about to explode to death. Down he goes, but Kel'Thas is right behind him. His vengeance comes from the Cassia. Fins her way to victory to finish off Kel'Thas and exacted revenge for Greymane. Streakwing getting a little low there himself. So Lubu getting some early blood in this game. Already a big change from the one before. But Woodley's sitting at level 7 here. Lubu just a bit behind in the XP. As the bottom camps are back up, both teams are going to be looking to take one each. Possibly both if they can steal it. So Diablo getting in, but Jill popping the unstoppable for she can be flipped. I'm just going to let her walk away.
Once more, the altars rise from the depths.
And Woodley looking to invade. Decided to change their mind. Just doing enough to get Jill out of there safely. Leo and Blaze continuing their ever-loving dance in the top lane. A song of fire and death. As the objective is coming up in 5 seconds, it's going to be a single middle objective. So it'll be 4 shots to whichever team wins that one.
Heroes, do not let the Gravekeeper's cronies reach the altars before you.
Lubu trying to zone it out. Good Ghanaian cocktail there to interrupt the Leo. He turns on the Blaze and everybody is turning tail. And Leo is dropping quick. He goes down, but Greymane's right behind him. 1 for 1 so far here. Diablo trying to back out. Spreading his flames, but Tychus getting low now. There's a slow totem from Rhaegar. Big stun from Blaze. Takes down Tychus. Big stun from Toranda there, but it's not enough to buy Kel'Thas the time he needs. Leo's already back up. And Lubu opting to give this one up. As Woodley will take a 36-28 lead.
Fire upon the Gravekeeper.
Continue the push in the bottom lane. Woodley sitting at about a 1 level lead here. Johanna opting for Sins Exposed and Zealous Glare. Greymane with Eyes in the Dark and Quicksilver Bullets. Keeping up his poke. Ring of Leech and Surge of Light coming out of Cassia. Spirit Walker's Grace and Blood and Thunder for the Rhaegar. Adhesive Petroleum and Incinerator Gauntlets for Blaze, and he's sitting at 11 of stacks of his quest there. Greymane does steal the top camp. He's going to walk it in here with the help of Blaze. But Leo and Tychus are here to say otherwise. And Leo getting low again. Has to back out. That increased range on the Greymane making it a little trickier to get to. Lubu is opted to rotate up. Level 10 is online for Woodley. Let's take a look. Got Blessed Shield coming out of Joe. Cursed Bullet coming out of Greymane. Valkyrie on the side of Cassia. Ancestral Healing from Rhaegar and Bunker from the side of Blaze. No surprise on that.
The altars are rising, heroes. Do get
It's going to be a 2 objective fight. Both in the top. 1 objective favoring each team. Let's see how they handle it. Diablo getting low. He's stunned, and then this big Valkyrie from Cassia there. He is surrounded. He flips. There's the Entomb. Fackelwinkle's dropping low. He's in a bunker. There's a bunker from Blaze. Greymane, literally a sliver of health, but he's able to slip on out. They've surrounded Johanna. Big stun from Tyrana. Down goes Joe. Down goes Rhaegar. Get out of there, Tychus. He doesn't quite get out, but Leo sticking to the Blaze. Big fight here in favor of Lubu. Can they finish off the Cassia? They do, but Greymane's going to get up there to get this objective before Lubu can respond. So the fight goes in Lubu's favor, but the objective is going to be split. Woodley keeping their lead there. It's going to be 32-24. And Lubu immediately making their way back down to the bottom lane. Woodley is up, and they know where they're headed. Kel'Thas is in a little ahead of his team here. Diablo's going to get in there. Leo's here. Going to try to zone out Woodley, see if they can't steal the camp. Greymane and Tychus coming in from the back. There's the totem from Rhaegar. Big Phoenix from Kael'thas. Big cluster of a team fight here. Down goes Joe. Big Entomb. Down goes Rhaegar. Down goes Kael'thas. Diablo is next on the list. Shadowstalk getting everybody out of there. Just barely. 2-1 in favor of that fight. But Alan's alone. And Lubu does secure the camp at the cost of the life of Kael'thas. Oh, I'm sorry, Woodley took it. Color flip got me again. And now Woodley's looking to interrupt and steal this one too. Opting to back out. Level 10 was online for both teams. Let's take a look. We got Shadowstalk as we've seen. We've seen the Entomb and the Phoenix. Draken Laser Drill for Tychus and Lightning Breath for Diablo. Such a chaotic fight there on that camp.
Rise.
2 more altars will be coming up in 25 seconds, mid and bottom. Neither team having secured a fort yet to get the extra shots. Neither team able to walk in the camps just yet. But Blaze is alone up top. Gonna blow the bunker. There's an Entomb. So 2 big ults there already down. Stun just barely misses from Tyrande. Woodley has the advantage here on the middle point. Lubu rotating down now. Lightning Breath coming out. Down goes the Laser Drill. Ancestral is popped. Phoenix is popped. Fackle goes down, trying to fend for his life, quite literally. Greymane staying on the Tyrande, but down goes Cassia and Blaze down below. And Tychus getting the kill. Makes a brave dash. Gets that last few shots in there and down. Rotates on down. He's going to start chipping away at Archeron. However, Lubu did lose out on the bottom objective. It's 28-20 now. 10-minute mark, 13 each. Big fight coming here at the gate. Tychus is very low. Leo trying to do what he can to slow it down. So is Diablo. There's a slow. And now Leo's the one in danger. Valkyrie snags him, and this is going to be it for Leo. Big stun from Tyrande. VDZ right back into the fray there. And meanwhile, Blaze has been hanging out top all alone. Takes down 2 towers, getting that XP lead. Greymane taking a camp. Woodley rotating up. They're going to be looking for Tychus. No, they're not. I was wrong.
A tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
So Lubu's still very much in this. This is a triple objective here.
I've opened to my tunnel as well.
Looks like they're all rotating the top lane here. Leo's going to hang out bottom, cleaned up the camp. Cassia's there with him though.
You'd better hurry. The altars
We'll keep an eye
rise
on
again.
that. Altar's coming up in 10 seconds. Trying to get some early poke damage out on the favor of Lubu. If Leo can stall and Lubu can steal one of these, this is a good thing for them.
The time is now, heroes. Claim the altars.
Greymane's trying to sneak around to take Lubu's objective though. Alan's going to fall on bottom. That's going to secure the bottom of altar there for Wood League. Greymane's going to fall too. Both shots getting off from Wood League. They grab both of the altars there. Lubu's going to be able to grab their own, but it is going to be 24-12 as both teams are approaching level 16 here. Cassia's still alone down here, and here comes Lubu to swarm her. Down she goes, and Wood League decides that let's not worry about that. Cassia will have died in vain. Lubu looking to rotate out. They opt to stop for their camp instead. Need to get 16. Leo's going to be able to get that for them. And 16 is online for both teams. Blaze and Rhaegar poking away at the top. Slow totem coming out. Oh, but Rhaegar gets entombed. Leo holding his ground. Rhaegar's not going to go anywhere. Blaze is right behind him. Big stun from Tyrande. Lands it almost square on the center. Down goes Blaze. Diablo trying to body block the Johanna. Lubu's going to opt for the boss here. Trying to swing some points back in their favor. Archon hanging out. Keeping an eye on him. But Greymane's pushing that bottom lane in. Cassia's in middle, still getting some soak. She's opting to rotate bottom already. And Lubu's going to have this one. So that'll send it to 20-12 in Wood League's favor. But Greymane may be swinging the towers into Wood League's favor here. Indeed, so Wood League will have an extra shot should they secure the objective here. Another Entomb, this time on the Cassia. Valkyrie's going to help interrupt it a bit, but it isn't enough to save her life. VDZ is in trouble, launching itself through the Phoenix for safety, dropping the turret. That laser is online, and Lubu has the man advantage here. Can they capitalize on it? Diablo in the backline trying to take care of Rhaegar. Leo zoning. Greymane all over Tychus. Gonna have to turn around as he's got fire on him now. Big three-man stun from the Blaze. There's the lightning breath. Allen trying to stay alive. Joe popping the unstoppable. Leo stays up. Diablo getting the flip. Fire into the stun. But Kael'thas not able to get away as the flip just sent Blaze with a straight shot to the Kael'thas. Down goes Tychus. And Wood League turning the 4v5 in their favor. Down goes Diablo. Another big stun from Streakwing there. Oh man, that was everything was looking good for Lubu there, and then the Diablo flip put Blaze in the prime position to charge straight into the back line. He got the stun, finished off the Kael'thas, and the 4v4 just kept carrying from there. Very well played match, as you saw. Wood League getting 5 shots out of that one. It's now 20-7. We're going to opt to try to get back their tower here. Greymane diving in on Leo, and they're going to use the fort to their advantage. Looking to walk in both of these bottom camps. Going to put Lubu in a real bind coming up soon. Allen below half health. Blaze getting a big stun on Tychus, who's now trapped by the bunker. Greymane's going to clean it up. Kael'thas falls down below. There's a Shadow Slot to try to save people. Like Tychus goes down, Leo goes down. 3 of the pumpkin heads fire across the wall. It is 20-4. 3 more coming down the lane. And 2 objectives here. This is trouble for Lubu. Wood League now only needing 1 objective, whether they get the pumpkins in or not. And the first place Lubu is looking grimly in the face of their being dethroned here. 1 pumpkin got off, 3 shots, 2 pumpkins off. 1 shot, there's the Entomb. It's not going to matter. Lubu is not going to have the time to get in there. And there's the game. GG. Wood League is usurped with Lubu. And that's going to put Wood League into first place. Well done. Very entertaining matches. Let's take a quick recap here. Wood League snagging level 20 there at the very end. Kills 20-17 in what was a bloodbath of a match. Very entertaining. Big stuns from Tyrande and Blaze on both sides, securing multiple people each time, and teams were both doing very well to follow up there. Damage taken wise, we got Joe and Blaze totaling up for about 112,000. Leoric and Diablo sitting at a whopping near 115,000 there. I'm good at math. Rygar with 56k in the heals, Tarend at 68k, Leo with 78 in Siege, Blaze at 70. Tyke is top of the damage and the kills in the game at 10 kills, 60,000 damage, but Cassia just pouring it out with 80,000 damage. 8 kills in favor of her team. MVPs, man, I'm going to have to go with both Tarand and Blaze. Both of them hit multiple stuns that hit 2 to 3 people almost every time they went out. Very, very high quality match, very entertaining. Looking forward to see how they both these teams do in the playoffs, and looking forward to possibly getting a chance at them again myself. Thanks for joining, everybody. Wood League takes this one 2-0. They usurp Lubu, take over Division D East in first place. Join us again next time here on Mystic Huts. I've been your host, Mystic. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.